Hello, welcome to the Makers Notebook Podcast, number 73. I'm Tracy.
And I'm Stacy.
And we're a podcast about knitting and crocheting, journaling, and all fun makes.
I know. And we say this every time, but we journal all the time. It's just that
we don't show it.
We don't document it. And I mean, I should. Maybe I'll, in the intro, I'll do a little recording. Don't hold me to it though. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, we're journaling junkies, and she's got her daughter hooked on it, and my daughter is also hooked on it. She does like more of a bullet journal, and love it. I love all the papers and all the journals and all the tchotchkes that go with the journal.
I know. So, I'm trying to reach over. Sorry guys, I'm going to show you how thick my Hobonichi is.
Okay. My Hobonichi is downstairs in my office, but I did not bring it up. But hers, look at that.
And we're only and I'm pretty up to date. So
she's good.
This is up from January to now. Well, Sunday. Look how thick that thing is.
Yeah, it becomes that thick, and it's only because that whole is just 6 months, and then there's another one.
Yeah, $2. And I think the reason for that is because we come from Project Life journaling with the pocket pages.
Yeah, where we document our life in pictures and words too.
Yeah, so I end up doing things I would have done in that setting.
Yeah.
And so like Christina, I like to take little things and
from Chelsea Yarn,
like put it in my book. So like this card came from the first box from Chelsea Yarns, and I adhered it to the book, and then this tea came with it. So I stuck it in there, and then I made a tea bag with it, and then the picture of the kits on one side, and then some words on the other, and the tea bag, and I just put it back. So I like to do stuff like that. It's interactive, let's say. So that's why mine is so thick. But yeah, maybe I'll show my process. It takes me a while to do a page of decorating, because it's like decorating a house. Everything has to be proportional, and the colors gotta flow.
You're good. I document what happened that day that stuck out in my mind. I take a picture, I print it out, I put it on there, and I write about it. And then after that, I just decorate around it and move on, because I'm so behind. But it is fun. Oh yes. So we just came back from our trip.
We're all over the place, guys. Yeah. We're going to be all over the place this episode.
We just came back from New Jersey. We went to see our family.
Yeah.
And
so that's us there in New Jersey.
We went to different yarn shops and different restaurants, and
we went to the Yarn Attic. That's a good one. If you're in New Jersey, I'll pop the town here.
Check it out.
The name of the town. I think it's Somerville. I don't remember.
But Hillsborough.
Hillsborough? I'll flash it here. And then the next day we drove down to Avon by the Sea and went to my bucket list yarn store, which was Grace and Pearl.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. It was so nice.
And then she took her daughter took us to a matcha place.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I mean, matcha is good, right? But I never put any thought into it, because I'm more of a chai girl. But chai has been sweet to me, too sweet. I don't like sweet chai.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I had I'm a wuss when it comes to caffeine. So she said, try the hochicha. Oh my gosh.
It was something else. I mean, because, so the name of the place is called Owika. I'll flash the name here. If you're ever in Princeton, New Jersey, definitely check it out. They grind their matcha leaves right there in-house. I'll pop a video here. So anyway, yeah, they do it right there. So it's fresh. And I had the ubi matcha, which ubi is like a purple sweet potato. And you can make it, they have it in like these extracts or powders. I was thinking of buying some and trying it, making it at home. And I had a matcha, an ubi matcha latte with almond milk iced. the next day, Tracy and I was like, oh my God, I wish we had time to go. Because we drove up there Monday. Got there we left here about 6, picked up Tracy and my son and Tracy and I, we drove up and we left here at 6, her house, and we got up to Jersey at 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had Tuesday, Yarn Attic and Princeton, right?
Yep, which is when we had it.
And then Wednesday, we went to Avon by the Sea and went to Grace and Pearl and is it called Mayberry Cafe?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes.
If you go to Grace and Pearl, check out Mayberry Cafe.
Oh.
It is the cutest place ever. It is so cute.
Yes. Yes.
Tracy and I both have regrets that we didn't buy a sweatshirt.
I know. I'm like, I might have to, send her daughter there on a mission to buy it and bring it back.
I told my other sister, I'm like, yo, you got to go check out this restaurant. She was like, ooh. She looked at the menu and she was like, oh, this is so delicious. She's like, I might have to go out there.
Yes.
I'm like, please do. And let me know when you go so I can give you money
to buy a sweatshirt.
But it's right by the sea, by the ocean, by the beach.
Yes.
So we walked the boardwalk in between after the yarn shop but that yarn shop is really nice.
Oh yeah.
Really good. It has all the brands.
It smells so good too, whatever candles she was burning. And whoever was burning, it seemed like the restaurant was burning the similar candles because it smells so good in there.
Yeah. And she, the owner's daughter, I guess she's the co-owner, very sweet, very nice, very accommodating. Very helpful and respectful while, she was engaged while with us while we were shopping, and guiding and, chatting with us and stuff. So very nice. Yeah. Very nice. Highly
recommend to go check it out.
Check it out.
And she said that they have an online store and they're more than happy to help you with any online orders. They're there to help guide you and they'll ship anywhere in the country. So very nice store. We highly recommend.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a lot of stuff that they have, like those Katrinkles, those clear glittery buttons. I should have bought it. For my cardigan.
Well, you can buy it. Remember, she says she's there to help online.
Once I decide if I'm going to actually go that route, I'll do that. Get it. But she had those buttons there, but it's not on their website. So, hey, I mean, it's a cute, and Chelsea Yarns has a presence there. Yes. Her yarns. Yeah.
Yeah, she has a nice selection there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
A lot of other brands, right? Like we were like, what's that cashmere brand? A lot of Knitting for Olive. The mohair. And
a lot of Woolfolk. I forgot the name of that brand that was all cashmere. Oh,
I know. It's escaping me. I'll try to flash it here for we remember.
But oh my gosh, that thing felt nice. There was Emma's Yarn there, right? Oh
no, that might have been Yarn Attic. Okay. I don't know about
Sorella. That's what it was.
Oh, Sorella was there.
Oh my gosh, just a beautiful town, beautiful store.
I want to move there. I was like looking at houses. I'm like, can I buy a beach house? Like that would be the ultimate life. Like live close to the beach and then a yarn shop and then this Mayberry Cafe. I'm like,
gosh, I wouldn't know how to act. I remember taking years and years ago when my daughter was an infant, my oldest, my husband and I and our daughter met one of his friends there. They had they were there for the week and we went for a couple nights and it was that beach we went to. Yeah.
So you confirmed it was?
Yeah, I did. It's a cute town, very cute.
It's very nice. Yeah. Nice houses. Yeah. Just beautiful.
Yes. So
anyway,
want to talk about what we're wearing?
Yeah, you go. Because mine's a FO, so I'll wait for FOs.
Oh, well, mine is not a FO, y'all. Let me tell y'all. It's warming up a little here in the South.
Yeah, it's 70 today.
Yeah. And I had on this one other sweater, but it was itching too much. I just couldn't. So I threw this on. And oh my gosh. No itch. But anyway, you're wondering what are you wearing if you haven't seen this before, which some of you might have. This is the Campside cardigan by Alicia Plum. And it's a cardigan. And the yarn I used was Woolfolk straw.
Tracy says it's next to
skin.
She's wearing it in 70-degree weather.
And yes, and I have on just a tank underneath it.
No itch. So there you go, guys. Some of you always ask, oh, we're always looking for non-itchy yarn. Well,
this is it. This is it. And it's I use this is Woolfolk straw, and the color is 4S. I don't guess they don't make this color anymore, but I will be getting more of this yarn for sure because I purchased this at Hearts on Fiber in our.
I don't think she sells it anymore.
She doesn't?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'll have to go pay her a visit and see.
And have a chat.
Yes. Kidding. I use a size 7 needles, and the gauge is 20 stitches and 24 rows, over 4 inches. And I did a test knit for Alicia, and this was a pleasant knit.
It has eyelets in it.
Yeah, it does.
On the bottom. I can't see it with this yarn, but...
Yeah. But she took one of her other, I forgot the name of the pattern she took, and she kind of basically updated it.
Is it DK? Sorry, did you say?
No, it's not DK. I can tell you what it is. I want to say it's yeah, it's DK actually.
Okay.
Look at you. You did good. You know your stuff. The buttons I got from what's her name? Petite Knits online. Yeah, I thought it added a little pop.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect for it, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, I use a US size 7 needles, and this was a test knit, and this was a fun knit, I think. This came out really good in terms of the fit. I normally struggle with fit, but this one came out good. I don't have much to say other than give it a try and use the Woolfolk straw. I mean, any DK will work, but what I like about this is that it's next to skin feels so good. And if you're like us, we don't like that itch factor. This works really good. This was a top-down knit, and I think it has a raglan style feature. So very simple, very easy instructions to follow. And then you knit the bottom, and there's a little bit of ribbon on the bottom. And once you do that, then you do the sleeves, and then you do ribbon at the cuffs, and then you do ribbon for the button band, and then the buttonholes. And her instructions are pretty clear, I think, because I mean, if I could follow it, anybody can follow it. I knit the size 2, and I think it was a good size for me because I mean, it's not too big in the arms. It feels really comfortable. The only thing I don't like about cardigans, and I think it's just because of my body shape, is that my cardigans tend to come all the way over here.
Yeah.
It drives me bananas.
Oh, I hate that. It doesn't stay on your shoulder.
It doesn't stay on my shoulders, and I think it's because I have very narrow shoulders. That's just me.
Me too. Yeah.
So that's why I don't make a lot of cardigans, even though I love the look of them. That's my, reason. That's pretty much it. I don't think there's no seaming or anything like that. I need to try and do seaming, but I'm turned off at the moment. So I've been turned off since I started knitting.
Yeah.
To do seaming, but hey, maybe one day. Like steeking. I don't know how people do steeking. That stuff just gives me anxiety watching people do that. But I guess if you know what you're doing, it shouldn't give you anxiety. But yeah, this is what I'm wearing today, and it feels good.
Lovely. Well, okay, so let's go into finished objects.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm wearing Mabel's sweater by Hohi Locatelli. It's the Ode to Mabel Morris. I guess it's a TV show. And where Mabel is the main color, and she wears this yellow waffle stitch looking sweater. So Hohi came up with this sweater. I had problems swatching for this thing because it's a fisherman's rib, and swatching for it is
so hard.
I couldn't count the stitches. So what I ended up doing was casting on with, I always tell myself, if for fingering weight yarn, if the needle is size 3, I am using size 3, and I am not going any lower than that, right? So I knit the size 3. It comes in 9 sizes, right? And it's supposed to have 2 to 4 inches of positive ease. And the 9 sizes, they range from 30.5 inches finished bust all the way to 62.5 inches. So the one I knitted, size 3, is a 38.5 inch bust. This yarn I used is Chelsea Yarn Locks Soleil, and the color, I forget. I'll flash it here. And I used almost 4 skeins. I think 3 skeins has 100 grams, has 400 yards, and a little bit of the 4th. Just, I think, a little bit. Mm-hmm. Anyway, her yarn, that yarn, it has a content of merino and superwash and linen. So it's really a nice yarn. Mm. And you know how Pearl Soho, they also have that mix, but it's a little itchier. Yeah. This is next to skin good. Ooh. Like it's really...
We like next to skin good.
Like it's really nice. Anyway, the gauge for this pattern is 21 stitches and 40 rows for 4 inches with the US 3 needles. And so you start off, you knit the yoke, right? And then you split for the sleeves, and then you knit the body, and you do the bottom, which is a tubular bind off. Then you come back and you do the sleeves in the same waffle stitch. It's repetitive. It's like a 4-stitch repeat, I believe. And the hard thing to say about this pattern is that this waffle stitch is hard to measure when you're knitting it. Mm-hmm. And before blocking it, because I had to undo. Remember, I think the last episode I had mentioned that it was too short, so I had to undo the ribbing and knit an extra inch or so, and then do the ribbing, and then do the tubular bind off again. Well worth it. I love the length. Yeah. So you see here. So it's perfect.
Yeah, it cuts you perfectly down where it's supposed to stop.
Yeah. And I'm wearing this long shirt over because it's hot outside. So I just came with this shirt and then I put this on over it. But I can wear this totally without this shirt in here because it's so comfortable. I'll show a better video of this full body view. Anyway. And then you knit, of course, the sleeves also. I feel like the sleeves are a little longer than, because again, like the measurement, as I said, it's hard to tell. I think I had to undo that. Did I have to undo it? I think so. I make it a little longer. Yeah. And now it's a little too long, but I guess better long than short. You can always roll up the cuffs, I guess. Mm-hmm. Tubular bind off is beautiful. Yes. It's like very finished. Yes. It's well worth the extra steps, personally.
I have to agree.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Yeah. And then you come back and you pick up for the ribbing, the color ribbing. And there you have it. It's, first of all, I have this love for the words Mabel or Maeve. Anthropologie has a Maeve collection, and I'm like, I just want something from that collection because the word Maeve. I need the word Maeve on a garment. I just love that word. I don't know why.
Maybe you should call it that.
Maeve. Maeve. My daughter calls me. Used to. She doesn't call me that anymore. She used to call me Mildred.
I remember that. Why?
I don't know, it's old. But these words, Mildred, Maeve, Mabel, like I don't know.
I name my plants these old names. Although I did change one of my plants' names. Well, I got a new plant. Like I need another plant. It's a Taryn.
Taryn from we gotta talk about that. We'll talk about that in a minute. But anyway, this is a pattern. You take your time and you do it. Yeah. Okay. It's no like.
You can't rush it. You can't,
But I enjoyed it. Yeah. I really did. I want to knit something else I want to order some more of this Chelsea yarn.
You should do Andrea Maury's one.
Soleil. I want to get more of that yarn. I love that yarn.
Do the yarn and do Andrea Maury's.
It blocked out so nicely, guys. I am in love.
Yeah, it looks really good.
And it has like a little haze.
It's a nice jewel tone.
And the stitches feel it just feels, it's not heavy.
Yeah, it feels
and
rich.
It's not thin and light. Like some tops I've knitted, like that tank top that we knit with the olive.
Knitting for Olive.
just alone, it feels like kind of, you know what I'm saying, light, which is nice, I guess, in the summer. But for me, I like my clothes to feel
substantial,
not thick, but have like a little dense, because to me that signifies a little quality personally. So like Grace and Pearl had this top over there, and I'll flash it here, by AGO Knits, that her mom made, and she's holding 3 strands of yarn, and because she's doing that 2 fingering, is it a fingering, a DK, and a mohair, all Chelsea yarns, and because she did that, it has this like
nice density to it, right?
But soft. I don't know. It's like the hardest thing to explain. I hope hope you get the idea. But I love that it just feels like $1,000,000. Yeah. It feels very.
You should try and do Birch Pullover by Andre Maury. It's a similar concept.
And like a cream. I just want a cream sweater, guys.
I love cream sweaters, but it'll be like that fisherman's rib, and it's really lovely to work. It just takes longer if you drop a stitch, but
if you drop
other than that, it's really a lovely outcome. You would love. Because if you like this,
because it almost looks like brioche, honestly.
It does. And if you like that, then you would like Andre Maury's.
And I'm just happy to have a Mabel sweater. I'm just really happy to have a Mabel sweater.
Mabel.
It's so cute. Anyway.
It's cute.
So, I can't, anything else I should say about it? I don't know. I don't think so.
Top down, right?
Yeah, it's top down. And like I said, it's this weather and it feels good. And it's the waffle stitch.
Yeah.
And it's 4-stitch repeat.
Yeah.
And it's easy to memorize. Honestly, it is. You don't have to be looking at the pattern the whole time. Eventually, you'll remember it. So, anyway, that's it. Let me know if you have questions about it that I didn't think of stating here.
Yeah. Well, my gosh, I want to get more of this yarn to make a sweater.
I have some to make. I can't wait. I have so and my brain is knitting faster than my hands. My hands can't knit as fast.
I know that feeling. It's like when I knit with a yarn, it's just like I want to run back to that yarn if I love it. And this one is just like, it feels amazing right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm wearing this and I'm like so comfortable.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice.
Versus my coloring book tee is just like, ugh.
Oh, yeah, some itchy yarn. Like there's a itchy
the coloring book tee. I love it, but it's just like, ugh, it's so itchy. You can't wear it. I don't think I can.
There's this.
And I hate to waste that yarn.
Yeah, there's this yarn. It's a red top sleeve with a cap sleeve, White Mountains Light. I think I might have mentioned it. That yarn is so itchy. Yeah. Don't get it. If you have it's itchy even through this shirt. And I tried to wear it with this shirt.
Ooh. Somebody sent me a message on Ravelry and about this one yarn I used for a cardigan. I forgot the name of the cardigan, but the yarn I used is called BAAH yarns. And she was asking, she said, I have a yarn and I wanted to make a sweater, but wanted to get your feedback on the yarn. And I said, I had to be honest with her. I said, it's a lovely yarn to work with. It makes your stitches look nice. However, that thing is itchy. I said, I've only worn it once since I've made it. And that's sad.
I know. Like, what do you do with them when they're like that, right?
Yeah, but back then, I was making sweaters because I was just being greedy. It's like, oh my gosh, lovely yarns. You see it online and you're like, this looks great, but nobody ever talks about the itch factor. And then when I get it, it's like, oh, what the heck?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be more mindful. It's hard though, because if you go into a store and you see this yarn and you love it.
Because touching it, like the red one, it feels good. Like I was talking to Kim about it. It feels good in the hand, but then
when you put it on,
I'm putting it on and it's really prickly.
Yeah.
Like
I just can't. So
anyway. So my last FO, Tracy you don't have any, right? So it's that Kindle sleeve, which I'll pop a picture here because I already gifted it when I went to New Jersey. And I plan to make more. And I use the Bernat Maker, which is, it's like a bulky weight yarn. I use the cream, lichen. The main color, that green, is the lichen. And then the flower is made with the yellow saffron and then this cream color going around it. The pattern is by Savlabot, which I'll include a link here. It's free. And I even got the little suede tags from her that says bookish.
Oh.
And it's really cute. It's a quick crochet, like you can do it. And she walks you through it. So if you ever want to make that, I was thinking of making a couple and popping into my shop, which will be opening very soon. I'm putting a couple in there. But I used the US. I didn't use the J crochet hook as she recommended. I used like a slightly smaller hook. So I had to adjust the pattern and make it a little, add more of the shells or whatever that motif is. Make it a little longer than she recommended in the pattern. But as long as you have the device, you can measure it and see how big, you got to make it and how wide. And I tried it on my daughter's Kindle and it fits perfectly. So that's that. And the suede tags, Savlabot, who's the author of this pattern, she sells it in her Etsy shop as well. So yeah, she has all kind of little doohickeys for the pattern, like the little cardboard. Actually, it's a printable, so you could print it on cardstock and stick it into the Kindle sleeve so you can gift it to whoever. But yeah, it's cute. A pretty cute thing. So yeah, I'll plan to make a couple more, and I want to gift one to my neighbor who has a Kindle as well.
Oh,
so
cute.
But I'll make a couple and pop them into the shop and see, just to,
Yeah.
But anyway, so let's go into
works in progress.
Works in progress. We don't have a lot. I mean, I don't. Anyway.
I don't have a lot either. You guys, I've been reading.
We've been reading a lot.
Instead of knitting. Not a bad thing. There's only so many hours in a day I could allocate to knitting, right? And when I get caught up in a book.
Tracy's dived down the Empyrean series. Fourth wing, she finished.
Yes.
And started Iron Flame. I finished Onyx Storm, and oh my God.
Now she's into
having withdrawals, and I can't get that book out of my head. Every day I think about it.
Yes.
Anyway, so I'm reading this, A Court of Thorn and Roses.
We went to this romance bookstore launch opening.
Oh, Trope Bookshop. If you're ever in Charlotte, check it out.
Check it out. Anyway, so she had the book in her hand, and one of the workers came up to us, and she was beyond overjoyed.
She's like, "Is that your first? Is this your first? Are you now getting into this?" I'm like, "Yeah." And
she was like about to jumped out of the building. She was that excited. She goes, "Oh my gosh, you have to stay with it." But oh my gosh.
So then I was like, "Oh man," the way she hyped it up. I was like, "Okay, so do I need book 2?" She's like, "Should I just go ahead and get book 2 right now?" She's like, "Oh yeah, just go ahead and get book 2." So she's like, "I'll get it for you." And she reached over some girls to get it, and she said, "Oh, I'm just getting this because she's getting into it." And they're looking at me like, "Oh." Mind you, the first time I think I saw this was Christina from Chelsea Yarns. Right. I think she started it. And then
my daughter she just finished reading it. Yeah.
My daughter is very competitive, and her daughter is very competitive. So she's like, wow, even she had to comment about how fast her daughter is reading. But
she's reading so fast. So she finished those 3 books. It's like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, yeah, you're gonna finish it because, well, right now she cheers over, so she has all this time. Well, I shouldn't say all this time. She has time on her hands, and she just sit there and read. And so I'm like, must be nice.
Yeah. So I got that bookmark from the box.
So cute with
the first box from Christina. I resisted getting a third. Yeah, I was like, okay.
I should make my own bookmark. Look at this, how cute.
She it looked like she dyed fabrics. Yeah. But when I bought her yarn at Grace and Pearl, they also have these little ribbons on the yarn, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to take it off of that yarn and put it added to my ribbons. I keep building on my ribbons.
Oh my gosh, she cracks me up.
So now it's like all this fluff. It's all these fluff. And I got this from Amy Shar shop. But look at my ribbons. It's like
really cute.
A lot going on.
It's a great way to personalize it.
So I keep adding, like this is Chelsea yarns from I just added it.
It's a great way to personalize the bag.
To it, yeah. So anyway. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, we digress.
I know. I told you we were going to be all over the place.
I mean, I have more to show in terms of the bags, but let's talk about what we're working on. What you're working on?
Well, mine is going to be fast only because
mine's going to be faster.
Oh, yours going to be fast?
What do you want to say?
I'll just mention I'm working on the daily pull over by forget her name. It's Pearl Soho pattern. I gotta pronounce my words. As I start singing like a Trini.
Funny.
Daily Pullover by Paula Pereira for Pearl Soho. And I'm making this for my daughter. She saw mine in the exact same color and she loved it. So she tried it on and she tried on mine and she loved it. So now I cast it on and you knit the V. It's a V, V-neck. And you put the stitches on hold. How do you do this cast on? Words are escaping me. Okay, yeah. The provisional cast on, and then you knit, I think you cast on for the back. Yeah. And then you knit flat.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. And then you join at the bottom of the V, and then you knit the body. And then, of course, the ribbing and all that good stuff. But anyway, I'm not going to go into it because I've already talked about this pattern. And this is the linen quill in kettle black. Fingering weights from Pearl Soho. I'm using US 4 needles. I had to double check that. I was like, did I use, because I didn't do a gate swatch. So I'm like, if I used a 4 needle for the first, I'm using a 4 needle for the second. So anyway, yeah. So now it's just knit. It's getting to be warmer weather, so I'm just gonna just knit on this when I can, and she'll have it for the next winter.
Season, yeah. She loves sweaters though, so I could see her wearing she's up north. She could wear a sweater up till the end of April to May.
Well, I'm not going to finish. I'm too slow of a knitter.
Yeah, me too.
And plus, we're reading, so
and journaling,
and painting, and I'll show you my new paint bag.
Cooking.
Because I was very bad and bought the anyway. So
it's bad. She was having a good time without me.
Anyway, I'll tell you about it in a minute. And then my last project is the Sweet Squish Socks by Jessie May. It's slow because, again, we went away and just haven't had a lot of time to knit on it. But this is what's going on. I'm just knitting the feet now. It's a cuff down. Start at the cuff, and then you do the ribbing, and then it's cable stitch going down on both sides. It's an 8 cable thing. Who knows? Maybe I messed up the cable on this side. It looks like I messed it up. Who cares?
Exactly.
But anyway, and then it's brioche actually. So front, brioche, back, brioche. The heel, flap and gusset. Really cool how the back of the heel is like that. So now, just knitting. I didn't bring my sock block. I forgot. But that's where we are. And it's just knit. This one I have to look at the pattern though. I don't have it memorized. So, but I love this yarn. This is Farmer's Daughter Fibers from her Sock Club 2024.
Pretty color, let me tell you.
It feels so good. This sock, really. It's dense.
Nice.
It's nice. Using size 1 DP ends. I started off with Magic Loop. Magic Loop is so fiddly, but it's kind of the way I had to go to start the sock. now that I'm on this part, I switched it to DPNs to go a little faster because I'm faster on DPNs than thing. I'm using these stitch markers to keep track of the repeats and how many I do. So let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 5 repeats of, yeah, I definitely messed up the cable section here. Oh well. And then started the heel, and then yeah. So I'm just keeping track of that. That's the easiest way to keep track of where you are instead of counting, as I normally do. So the brioche is fun. It's fixing my brioche.
Is itching, scratching that itch.
Scratching the brioche itch. Yeah. So anyway. Yeah, so nothing exciting. I mean, that's all I have.
Nothing exciting. It is exciting. It is. Anytime you're knitting, it's exciting, if you ask me.
Well, exciting for me, not for them.
When I scroll on Instagram, the very little time I do have to scroll, and you see all these crocheting stuff, and it's just like, oh,
crocheting. Always when you see it, you always want to do it.
Yes, and then until you start to do it, because I've been working on a hat that's going super slow.
And all these projects are fitting nicely into this bag here.
The tote bag.
The totes. So I came over here with 1,000 bags.
She did.
So,
but it fit nicely though.
Yeah, it all fits. Oh, I had this yarn in there too. More could fit. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
It's like big, but I don't even know how to describe it. It's big to hold a lot of stuff, but it's not big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bigger than you.
Yeah.
Clunky. I know what you're saying.
So
yeah.
It's
deep.
Yeah. So anyway, that's all I have.
I only have 2 items, which one of them is just going to be an update. But the first one, I cast it on. I need something to cast on when we were driving to New Jersey. So I cast it on True Lines by Andre Mori. She's doing a knit along. So it's like I need another shawl, right, y'all?
But Tracy's colors. I mean, look at this.
Come on now.
Wait, does it match my top?
It might.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Wait.
It matches your top too.
It matches my top. Because you guys know I love my neutral colors, right? So
it's nice.
It's right?
This is
nice. Yeah. Well, so here's the thing, right? So this needle is the liquor. And you guys, for the longest, I was resisting these needles.
I love liquors. That's all I use.
Let me tell y'all, I'm becoming a lover of them. They feel amazing to knit with. I feel like I have more control. Little did I know all these years. I'm so used to my metals, but these feel nice to knit with. But anyway, the color is the light gray. That's called Murky Depths Deep Sock, and that color is called Ashen. And then the white, because I know it's kind of hard to see, the off-white there, that's Miss Babs Avon, the yarn, and the color is Naked. So I'm guessing it's undyed. And then the last color, which is a dark gray, is by Primrose, and that's a Homestead Sport, and the color is 17 Crimes. And it has colors in there, and I haven't gotten there yet. I'm like itching to get there, so I can see a different color.
That's a lot of fun.
So we'll see if I can get to.
Do you have a picture of it in the skein?
No, I don't. I should have taken a picture, shouldn't I?
Is it just one skein you have?
Yes. So it's called.
It's nice. It's nice.
I don't know what I'm doing here. It called for two skeins of the main color, which is the gray, the light gray, and then 1 skein of the contrast color, which is the cream, and then 1 skein of the Primrose, which is a sport weight yarn. So 2 fingering and 1 sport weight. It's a 1 size shawl, so it's not like a small, medium, and large. It's 1 size. So the wingspan is 104 inches, so it's going to be pretty long. And then the center depth, the widest, would be 20 inches. Using a US 4 needle. I didn't swatch. I never swatch for shawls. So we'll see if I come close to it. The gauge is 24 stitches and 36 rows. If you happen to care, I'm just carrying the yarn up on the side, so I don't have to, keep cutting and, weaving in ends. This shawl is knit sideways with a lot of texture, as you can see, and a splash of color, which hopefully the color will change as it goes up. But yeah, it's a fun knit. It's, the only thing is just, managing 3 skeins of yarn. You know, I got to keep rearranging every so often because I'm trying to carry it up the side. The colors trying to carry it up the side. So it's a little pain in the butt every so often to keep rearranging the yarns. But other than that, it's really cute. I like the shape of the shawl, and you know, I've been wanting to knit a shawl. There's all these other shawls I want to knit that's like more our speed in terms of the size and the size of it.
Easy to wear.
Easy to wear, right? And it's not, I mean, it don't look like it's complex or anything like that.
Yeah.
So,
I don't like it's not like I don't like, but I don't wear a lot of the triangular shawls a lot.
yeah,
so
exactly.
I
Same
do have a
here.
couple which I love. There's an Andrea Mari one that's brioche that I love and I have, but I just don't wear it enough.
Yeah.
So
same here.
I prefer the shawls that are more like and
like the Sophie
like
shawl.
rectangular and then comes down to the tips and it's probably about this wide. I don't want it to be too wide.
So like the Sophie shawl, I have the large size.
Yeah.
I'm wearing that thing all winter long.
That and you'll wear a lot. Because
exactly
the way it'll fall, you'll wear it a lot.
And then I have this other cowl I knitted because of the color, because it's all neutral. Those are the two shawls I gravitate to. All the other shawls is just sitting there collecting dust, and that's not good.
Yeah.
I need to do better.
Yeah.
So I'm more mindful of, you know, I know it's boring, the colors. Sometimes I will probably go brighter to have a splash of color, but for the most part, I want to be a realist and say, okay, this is what I'm going to wear. So I'm going to make more what I would wear. Yeah. So the second thing I'm working on, and last time I showed it to you guys, I don't think I was that far along, is the back yoke sweater by Noriko Ichikawa. Yeah. So I'm making the back yoke sweater using the vintage Barocco vintage, and it's a worsted weight yarn in the color oat.
How nice is that top?
Doesn't it look nice?
Oh my god! Stop it! This is nice.
Isn't it nice?
Yes.
Oh my gosh! So it's kind of blousy. The arms look big, but I don't care. It feels slouchy and nice. This I'm knitting the size 1 because you know I could not meet gauge to save my life. But so far when I put it on, it fits really nice. I'm using a size 8 needles. The pattern calls for size 6. And I came in at 20 stitches and 29 rows, and the pattern called for 19 stitches and 27 and a half rows over 4 inches. Let's work top down. This is the back of the sweater. You see that line? Oh, sorry. The line in the back.
It's so pretty.
It's so cute. And then, you know, the bottom. But she's like we were talking about that tubular bind off.
Oh, so
that's
nice.
what that is. It gives it that really
oh my god,
nice
I love this top.
Look. It gives it a nice look.
I need to make this.
You should. You should. It's amazing.
I love the color.
This construction is amazing. It keeps you so engaged. It's a top-down sweater.
Guys, it's really nice.
It's nice. So I'm at the cuff right now, and I just gotta do the tubular bind off, which I didn't have it in me to do last night. So I gotta do that. Then I'll do the other sleeve, which her way of picking up the sleeve is so interesting.
Personally, I would rock it like that.
Like this with no sleeves?
Yeah.
Oh, you should.
I would do total sleeveless because then you can. Oh, it'll be so nice.
So the sleeve, if you look at it, it's really like kind of long, right?
Yeah.
And she have you pick up from one side, do a couple add-ons. What you call it? Cast-ons, and then continue to pick up on the other side, and then you pick up all of these, right? And then you do a couple decreases, and then you start doing it in the round. But
that's what I would do, and then just to cap it off.
Cap it off. Yeah, you won't do it. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh, so now you do a ribbing.
Yes, and then you do the neckline, and then that's it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping I have it done by the time you guys, next time we come to you.
One.
You should.
I love it.
I love Barocco because it feels so nice. But if you have a Chelsea one, I'm gonna leave that right there. This is worsted because Chelsea yarn is very luxurious, right?
Because if you hold it together, so you say two fingerings in a worsted and a lace.
Lace, yeah. Is that worsted?
Guys, you know what we found? That tweed yarn. I'll flash a picture here. Grace and Pearl. She said that it doesn't really add
just a little
gauge.
Flex. Yeah.
It just adds the flex. So you could totally do
a fingering and a lace and that to make it worsted.
But that really has no gauge in it, she said.
But let me tell you,
I can't wait to.
If you use like a Miss Babs or even a Chelsea yarn, because Chelsea is very luxurious, with that, it'll fall nice. It'll fall really nice because that's what you want.
Oh man!
I want to say, hold on. I want to say she said to use a particular yarn that
worsted. Worsted is always. You can use wool.
She said.
What did she use?
She said she used Bear with me.
Dear Room. Oh, yeah. Natural Ulisse.
Mm-hmm.
I think Amy Sher sells that. I think I bought that in a bright color.
Yeah.
Like a purpley color.
The yarn she used was an elastic wool spun yarn. So mine, I love how mine is turning out. Very happy with it. When I saw it, I was like, ah! Because normally I have the opposite reaction, like, ah! But this one, it's nice.
No, it feels good next to skin, you know, that Barocco.
Yeah. And
you can even use Malabrigo, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Malabrigo.
Feels good next to skin?
Yeah.
Forget, because I don't use it often.
Yeah, Malabrigo is good too.
Yeah. But I can't wait, y'all. Because if this turned out the way I think it's going to turn out, I'm making me another one. For sure. But I'll probably use Chelsea yarns. That's what
I want that linen, that Soleil in cream from her. I know I said this last podcast, but
yeah,
I'm definitely dreaming.
I just got to figure out what color she will have that I can use because, you know, I like my neutral tones.
I love Christina.
Yeah, she's really fun. But anyway, but that's what I have to work that I'm working on. I have other stuff, but that's been put in timeout.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I just put it in timeout. But you guys, I want to show y'all something. So Stacy, so you guys know that I have a bag business where I sell, these project bags. And my sister here, she's been working on a project bag for mainly
project, like I would say pouch
for a while. And she's about to come out with it. She finally came to an iteration that she liked, and she's about to come out with it. And this is it, you guys.
So I gotta tell the story. I had the idea, and I have a first iteration, which I guess I can flash a picture here. I'll see if I'll try to remember to do that. Then the second iteration, I was like, this is the second iteration with this loop here, wait to hold it. I have some danglies on there. So I've been test driving this one. Everywhere I take it, people are like, where'd you get that?
Yes. I'm like,
anyway,
we gotta sell this quick.
There's a store that's does like what do you call it? With the patches, the adhere patches. Mm-hmm. And so they adhered this one that I got.
Davidson Pro.
That's their patch. So I just adhered it. They adhered it iron on for me. And then this I got from Good Postage. But anyway, so the story is that I wanted a pouch for both stationery and crafters in the fiber arts. And we got, what's the pouch right there that you have?
Delphonics.
We have the Delphonics, and it's nice, but you see how everything is open? I love that, and that's nice for, having it with you. But when you're traveling, like that doesn't work, right? Because things will fall out when you try to put it in your other bags.
Yeah.
So I wanted something that would kind of seal all of that up.
Yeah.
So I came up with this sort of setup where you can put your pens or knitting needles, crochet hooks, whatever. So there's a big pocket in here, and then which is where I have my glue stick. And then here has pens holders, so you can see the pen. There's a bunch in there.
Yeah.
I forget how many. And then I did a pocket here as well that's Velcroed, so everything is secure. And inside, let me close the front part, zippered.
It's 12, you can put 12 pens in.
12 pens, right. And inside has 2 pockets, right? And I can fit my Hobonichi, which is this fat, and I have another journal in here. I have like 2 journals in here, and this one, right? It's all in here.
Y'all, I had it this weekend using it, and I have 2 journals, and I had a novel in here, and I still had plenty of room.
Yeah. So it's good for so that's it closed up there.
And it has pockets inside.
Yeah, the 2 pockets inside. And then my 2 journals in there. See how fat, and it fits. That's the goal. I wanted it to be able to fit my Hobonichi, which I think is what's it, a 5x7 book or 5x8. I can't remember. But anyway, I'll flash the dimensions of the pouch below. But yeah, I've been walking around with it and carrying it everywhere, and it's
Oh, you guys, it's amazing.
I love it.
I love it. Now, I love my Delphonics too, don't get me wrong, and I will still use that, obviously.
Oh, I have a Delphonics and I love it.
Yeah.
I use it.
But it's like, I'm a journal junkie, right? So it's like, I want to put all a bunch of other journals in here and carry it. But this is good for traveling too, because then you stick it in the bag and you don't have to worry about things falling out, which I love about it. And then the other one is, I'm going to use it for traveling too, but it's like, I don't know. I'm being greedy, I know, but I don't care.
We're bag junkies.
I am a bag junkie because it fits nicely in my green bag, right?
Oh yeah, it matches. So I use the same person who made Tracy bags, and they use the same color fabrics.
Yeah, and it fits nicely.
Canvas fabric.
Yeah, it fits nicely in there, and I can't tell you. I mean, I still have room in this bag, but even with this, So
I can fit 2 of these sideways into Tracy's big bag.
Yeah.
I put 2 because I have 2 because I have my second iteration here that with the little loop-de-doo. And then I have this iteration that comes with this kind of handle. And this is the iteration I will be selling.
Yeah.
And just showing you how I keep in the pocket in the back with the Velcro. I have my Superior Labor fountain pens in here, and I just slide it in this pocket like that.
Perfect.
And then I have a little notebook that slides right in there.
Perfect.
So
I've got my washi in there.
Yeah, and then I have Archer and Olive and my Traveler's notebook, both a big one and a small one in here. So all that stuff is in here.
Fits. Oh my gosh.
And then all my pens.
It's like so amazing.
Midliners and stuff.
Yes.
So,
you guys.
I know.
This is amazing. My daughter is so excited. She's getting one for her birthday, and she's gonna be over the top happy.
And you can put your projects in here, like small projects, like if you're knitting socks or whatever, and your crochet hooks, or whatever, on your pencils.
Yes,
you can put it all in here. I bought this when I went to Jersey. I'm obsessed with Miffy. So and this little doohickey here, Grace and Pearl. When you make a purchase from them in the shopping bag, they give you this on the shop tied to the shopping bag.
Yep.
So I was like, reuse. So I tied it to my Miffy, and then this little heart pen charm I got from Free People. So yeah. And this is detachable. You could take it off if you're like, I don't want it.
Yeah. I put a little charm on mine too.
Yeah.
Something simple.
And there's 2 loops. So there's one on this side and one on this side that's holding this. So you can totally move it to the other side if you're like, I don't like it on that side, whatever.
Yeah.
And these zippers is double. So you can, it's double zipper situation. So it doesn't matter where you open it.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
So
it's a wonderful bag.
I called it the Maker's Pouch 2, as in TOO. The Makersstash 2.
Yeah. But
So,
it's a lovely pouch. Highly recommend.
So I'm getting ready to set it up on Etsy, but if you're interested, just reach out to me. If I don't know how long it'll take me to get it up on Etsy because I'm creating the shop and I'm like a newbie. And so if you feel like you're like, oh, I'm interested, just send me a message and we can work something out. And then lastly, so then after I developed my pouch, I saw this. This started making its debut in the world.
Oh my gosh.
And
look at that bag.
This is called the Skula. I think you might have seen it out in the knitting. Knitters can use it too. Same idea. But for me, again, this is nice if I'm coming, you're going local and you're just carrying it. It's like a little picnic basket full of your... So I've been doing watercolors and all kinds of stuff. So that's what's in here, and my paintbrushes. So it's perfect for that. Mm-hmm. As far as traveling, like on an airplane with it, no, because these things will fall out. So it's nice for that purpose. I feel like that's why I like the pouch with the zippers to kind of hold everything in so it doesn't fall all over the place. But this is also has its purpose, as in, I can just take my stuff and be like, oh, let's go. Or, go to a journaling meetup and bam.
There you go.
So,
there you go.
Either way, anyway, this will work, that will work. It just depends on how you want to use it. But this is not my design. But
that's the purpose for her watercolors and crafts in that sense. And then there's your knitting bag, and then there's your journaling bag. Yeah. You just grab it and go.
Yeah.
Instead of having to change out bags.
Yeah, so this is perfect.
It's lovely.
Anyway.
Anything else? No, that's all I have.
Yeah, we'll come again when we have
more to show.
Another FO.
And encourage you guys.
It's so slow.
It is. It is really slow. There's so much going on. So
yeah.
I feel like I never get a break. But life is good. Can't complain.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah,
that's it.
I'm racking my brain trying to think of anything.
Oh, you guys, I tried this new spice from Trader Joe's, the sofrito.
Oh, sofrito.
If you guys know of it, why didn't you tell me? But I tried it, and oh my gosh, my children were fighting over asparagus at dinner the other night. Yeah, go figure, right? It's so good.
Actually, I love asparagus.
I do too. My daughters love asparagus, but when I put that spice on there, chef's kiss. It's so good. It is really good. Yeah. Definitely look for it if you go to Trader Joe's. It's in the spice section, and it's in a jar with a bronzish lid, and it says sofrito.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. The umami seasoning is good too.
Oh my gosh.
It's a mushroom umami.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So that takes, if you roasting vegetables.
I add it to vegetables.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I haven't tried it on I don't eat meat, but if you want to try it on meats, you're more than welcome to, obviously. But it's like, it just takes roasted vegetables up a notch to a different level. Even roasted potatoes, whatever. It's just so good.
Yeah.
As that umami.
Yeah. Cool.
I highly recommend. But that's all I have for recipe.
Yeah. I posted one on Instagram with my cucumber and watermelon radish.
I saw that. That looks so good.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite food accompaniments that I like to make on the side.
Yum. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching, subscribing, commenting. Thanks for your excitement whenever we put out stuff. I'm always surprised people are excited.
Why?
I'm like, what? But anyway.
Having conversations with friends.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Until next time. Bye.